What's up, guys? So we're back with more Soulcalibur 6. So today I want to talk a little bit of how combos work in Soulcalibur. If you're new to the franchise or if you've just kind of played it casually before, it might be a little bit unclear how combos work in this game because it is a little bit different than other games you might be used to. So it's worth noting that combos are generally really short in Soulcalibur. It's not like something like Dragon Ball FighterZ where you're going to have like a 20, 30, 50 hit combo. Generally, most combos are going to be like 2 to 3 hits, and then with some big juggles you might get, 5, 6, 7 hits, but those are pretty rare. Usually, a combo like this, that's like a good combo. That's one of Geralt's good combos, So, with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about combo notation. So, if you're not used to numpad notation for fighting games, it's a good time to learn it if you're trying to play Soulcalibur, because pretty much any combo guide you read online is going to be using numpad notation. And the way that works is that each of the directions on the joystick are all going to be bound to a number on the numpad. So like your computer keyboard numpad 1 through 9, 1 being down back, 2 being down, 3 being down forward, etc. 5 means that you're not hitting the stick in any direction, 6 is forward, 8 is up, you get it. So there's also 3 buttons to worry about here. Well, I guess 4 if you include guard, but guard probably isn't going to come up too much in combos. So we've got A, which is the horizontal slash, B, which is the vertical slash, and then K. So just 3 attack buttons. It makes the game pretty simple. So generally, I don't think learning combos is too tricky in this game. But there are some hard ones with tough timing, but you don't really need them. So A, B, K, you can see at the bottom of the screen there. So most combos you're going to see are some combination of, a number and a letter. The number being the direction, the letter being an attack. So that combo I was doing earlier, that's 3B, 6AB. Just like that. So 3B, 6AB. So that's pretty much it for notation. There's a lot more little notations you'll probably see in combos, but there's just too many for me to cover in this video. So I've included a link down in the description to a good guide that'll cover basically every piece of jargon in case you run across something and you don't know what it means. But knowing the numpad notation and knowing the 3 buttons, that's going to get you most of the way there. So now that we know how to read combos, let's talk about how to tell if something is actually a combo. So like you might, look at your character's move list and you see like, okay, A, that's a combo, right? 3 A's, that's a combo, cool, 3 hits. But the problem is, it's not really. As you can see on the left side of the screen, it actually says 2 hits, and the little combo damage thing does not include that 3rd hit. That 28 damage is separate. It's not part of the first combo. And the reason for that is that's called a natural combo. If something actually combos together, meaning the opponent can't block it, that's a natural combo. But something like A, for most characters, that's not a natural combo. There's a gap there. And if you want to test that, what you do is you go here in training settings. You want the first action to be stand normal. Second action, let's do stand guard all. So now the opponent's going to start guarding whenever there's a gap in my combo. So you can use this to make sure, that combo you're doing, is that a natural combo or is it not? So that's pretty handy. You can see the 3rd hit of that, also not a natural combo. So obviously you can tell by looking at the combo counter that pops up on screen, or you can tell by looking at the damage output in training mode. But just if you really want to make sure, using that second action, setting that to guard, that's going to really help you make sure. So for the most part, anytime you see the numbers on that combo counter being the number that you would expect it to be, that means it's a real combo. But there is one exception. The third thing I want to talk about is with launchers and juggle combos. So you can see, okay, 4 hits. That means it's a real combo, right? This combo must work. But not really, and I'll explain why. So we'll set it to record, and then we'll record the dummy doing that combo to me. Okay, cool, it works, but there's just one problem. I'm going to hold down on the joystick, and look, I fell out. Or here, I'll hold back on the joystick after I get hit, and you see I fall out. And the reason for that is that you can slightly influence where your character is falling in the air. It's called air control. It's kind of like DI, directional influence, in Super Smash Bros. If you played that. So basically, juggle combos, they're not always guaranteed. Some juggle combos can be gotten out of if the opponent is holding a direction on the joystick. And so how to test this in training mode, it's really nice. They've got a a little setting right here, aerial control settings. Generally, if you just set this to left or right, that's going to catch 99% of combos you might be doing if they're not real combos. So that's how I would recommend testing it. So make sure that any juggle combos that you're doing, make sure they work even if that's on, you know. So this combo I was doing before doesn't work, but something like this does work. So make sure of that. But that's pretty much it for our combo discussion today. Like I said, combos are not that huge of a deal in Soulcalibur. A lot of fighting games, combos are like the biggest deal. They're where you're going to be getting all your damage. But in Soulcalibur, you know, it's going to be a lot more about individual pokes and little, you know, 2 or 3 hit strings. So generally it's more about spacing, about neutral and poking, and less about combos. So if you're interested in a game like that where you're not just sitting there being juggled for like 10 minutes like it's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or something, then maybe this is a good look for you and a game you might enjoy. But I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. There will be a lot more in the future, including some character-specific guides. That's the next thing I'm working on. So I hope you stay tuned. Make sure to click either of the links on screen to see more content from me, or you can click the subscribe button so you never miss an upload, or you can click the link to my Patreon to help support the channel. It really makes a big difference and helps me continue to do this every single day. So that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.